Oh, hey everyone. Sitting out here looking up as always. Even though there's not a, or appear to be a cloud in the sky right now, that doesn't mean a thing when it comes to God. Don't put him in a box. First, let me start off with if you're new, or if you've been watching me for a long time, please do me a favor. Like and leave a comment in the comment section below so we can pray for one another, as this is a time right now where many are struggling and hearts are heavy. It's okay to bear one another's burdens, and it's also okay to let your family know that you need a prayer sent your way in Jesus' name. Because, things as far as the Bible is concerned is definitely heated up. As far as the new moon was spotted, Israel is definitely at war. She is surrounded. We have Psalms 83, Zechariah 12, Micah 5, the whole book of Micah actually, and several other scriptures that have just been like rolling right along here. Wow, head spinning. And of course, we have all this chaos and distraction stuff. But once to take your eyes off of Jesus, and of course, you're going to go where the crowd is, kind of, sort of. Don't get drawn into that. That's the enticement. It's easy to do, I know. Learn it from the best here right now. Okay, I'm a pro at all of this that I say. Knowing that, we get drawn into, saying things about certain people and certain things, and we need to draw away from that because we're not of this world. You see, it's all about good versus evil. Right now, the world is saying peace and safety. Okay, they want the peace that they can do whatever they want at any time they want, and they want to do it their way. Period. The democracy part, where and safety, because that way they can feel safe to be able to do whatever they will do. We know who the famous person that said that was as well. There's nothing new under the sun. Did I say to like and subscribe if you haven't already? All right. Please do, and leave a comment below. That will help a lot. Seeing that as a biblical proportion, things have lined up, and that all we are doing is waiting. Right now, we certainly are just waiting, because we know the season. When Paul talks about that, he talks about, when they say peace and safety, the they are the unsaved, the unawake, the ones that don't even notice that this is going on, even though it's on the TV right now, right? Where I used to get all their news before, but they're blinded to that as well. They can't see. But the big minds come to mind, as well as several other things. Other scriptures just pop out. But still, we're also enduring and watching all this bizarre things that are happening. Truly bizarre. Staying in tune, not allowing yourself to be moved. We're fighting against the spirit, not against flesh and blood. In which case, that's a lot harder, because when we think about our physical selves, we think about our ability, and we always want to challenge that and see what we can do to another person, right, or whatever. I don't know if I meant that in the right way. Of course, we don't want to hurt anybody. They're just saying, right? Men like to blow up things, etc., etc. Bombs and airplanes and missiles and all that stuff. What I'm saying, we're and girls are puppy dogs and butterflies. And and speaking of, I've had like I had a day the other day where there was so many dragonflies everywhere, and I had bees everywhere. I had red hornets everywhere, and I had butterflies everywhere. And I'm thinking, wow, this is really strange. And yesterday was a plant day on the inside. I'm going around on my plants, and it's been so, like, it's right now 100 degrees with a feel like it of 109 because of the humidity that we don't normally have in this area. I have mold growing out of one of my plants in the corner. It's in a dark spot, of course, but that's where it grows and that's where it's been. But that was the first time I've ever seen that. I had big old mushrooms, gigantic. I just knew that they weren't, worth anything other than throwing out. Okay, so that was really crazy how that happened. There's so much humidity in the house. Oh, this was dry normally out here and still hydrating as much as possible. So, knowing that we are in the season, that these things could happen at any moment, the sudden destruction will be us in the rapture. When we leave, all heck will break loose down here. I don't think it's going to be taken much time at all before all heck will break loose if all of a sudden millions of people disappear from this planet. Twinkle poof. That's like really fast, brothers and sisters, in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye. We would encourage each other with these words, right? To be looking up. I'm supposed to be watching, waiting. We know that we're in a season because Paul said that he need not write because we would know. We know what we see with eyes that see and ears that hear what the Spirit is saying. We test all things and make sure they are from God. And right now with all the, stuff that they can put on the tube and use and encourage you to use, you have to really distinguish between fake and real. Really discerning what is real and what is not. Molly, say hi. Hey, Molly, say hi. There you go. There's Molly, everybody. Okay. There's Dora. Hey, Dora. You over here? Say hi, Dora. That's it. Yes, really cool. All right. So that's amazing how Google made a very nice video for me today that I picked up that showed the three of them, Molly, Maddie, and Dora, having their treats that night in that video. I thought that was so cute. That was from 2 years ago when my princess was a princess, and she's always been an angel, but she really is an angel right now. I know she's watching over me. I asked the Lord that day, or the next day I think it was, obviously. I said, Lord, I could really use a cardinal right now. I hadn't seen one in a while. And all of a sudden there was two that day. There was a bright red male ones. And then the next day there was a female one. I'm like, oh wow, how cool. And then yesterday there was a female one in the front. I'm like, how cool. It's gotta be Maddie watching over us. And of course she is. She's right here. She's still in spirit, as Jesus is in spirit and in truth. I know you see that little booger running back there along the fence. So let's look up, because Debbie from Texas is saying peace out and Maranatha. Let's keep looking up, brothers and sisters. Be encouraged. And just be ready. There's no time to get ready. We just need to be ready. Maranatha, Jesus is coming.